Hey folks, this is Billy DKY, the truth seeker that simplifies and demystifies. This is going to be my top 5 tweets of the week review, May 16th, 2010. This is the second video in this series, so you need to back up and watch the first one first and then watch this one, which, well, you don't have to, but that's the correct order anyway. Okay. Where I left off, okay, the next one. You will experience what you are. If you are virtuous, you will experience virtue. If you are evil, you will experience evil. And this is a pretty good, interesting revelation this week. You will experience what you are. And I notice, as a person who seeks virtue, I notice I find I experience the virtue of other people because they want to be more virtuous around you, and they come at you. They know what you want, and they come at you with virtue. Where when you're evil, it's like it just. You experience what you are. And it's like I say, when you're a self-centered, egotistical person, that's what you experience from other people. They feel that they need to, when you're self-centered, that makes other people be self-centered because they have to be self-centered to protect themselves from your self-centeredness. And when you're not self-centered, people don't have to be self-centered around you because they don't have to protect themselves from you. So it really is amazing. The best life you can have is try to be the most virtuous person you can be, and you'll experience the best from everybody. Now, I'm not saying on every single incident. Again, these ain't hard and have to be scientific rules like, 2 plus 2 is 4 mathematical formulas, but they are pretty solid. So I thought that was very interesting, and it should give you more enthusiasm to be a better person, because when you become a better person, you will experience the better parts of other people. Like I say, when you're evil, it's just like people feel good to, and again, I don't necessarily like the word evil, but you know what I mean. When you're out of harmony, it's easier for other people to want to abuse you. Okay, next tweet. To free yourself, you must see yourself. The hardest person to see is yourself, not somebody else. It's easy to see other people's faults. The problem is seeing yourself. Once you can truly see yourself, then you can start working on it. Before you see yourself, though, before you can see yourself, you truly can't work on yourself. So you have to look at yourself. And like I've said before, to use other people to see in yourself their criticisms of you. It's like looking in a mirror. Looking in somebody else's face to see how they're looking at you can tell you a lot about how you are right now. So to free yourself, you must see yourself. Next tweet, character doesn't matter to people who don't matter. I was just sitting there going, if you run into people who don't care about character, just get away from them because they're not people worth knowing anyway. I mean, don't get me wrong, if you can help them, but I thought it was a slick little saying, character doesn't matter to people who don't matter, which sort of goes back to that virtue one I was talking about. You will experience what you are. And notice, too, when you do have character, you don't want to put up with people who don't have character, so you don't allow people without character to be in your life, and so that pushes them away. So again, you're protecting yourself from people who don't have character. So it's pretty interesting. Really, the truth is the only thing in life that makes it worth living, really. And like I say, getting closer back to harmony, the essence of life. I would eat a little bit of this now, but I'm still doing the video. Okay, next tweet. And this is I played quite a bit of poker. Well, not quite a bit. I play some poker, and I'm not necessarily recommending it as a spiritual practice. But for me, it actually winds up being a great spiritual practice. A lot of people get in trouble with it, but I just play for little, fake money or just low money and full tilt points at full tilt poker and stuff. But and this was something I realized is really good at poker, and it's halfway decent too, I think, in real life, and I want to share it. Only concern yourself with avoiding big bad decisions. As you improve, those small bad decisions of the past will seem huge. So and this is what the power of FWG is, not in one single slice of time. It's a recursive process that you make you make a good decision here, or you try to do your best here, and then you get feedback, and then you keep making better decisions, and it's just you're constantly honing in on what's better. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole process of falling and going growth. It's a humble system that doesn't start out with a lot of arrogance, thinking you already know everything. You start from where you're at, and you recursively or repetitively, however you want to look at it, you keep honing in on a better life. Like I say, be yourself, but continue to improve. And that's what this is, a recursive process, sort of. You're starting out just making sure you don't make any big bad mistakes, And then as you get more experiences, you'll have more experiences come in. You'll see what's going on, and then you can just that'll start honing in, and you make less and less. And these decisions out here, which they were big here, but now that you've had more experience, these are big, and these are big, and these are big, until there's nothing. It's just, the small ones at the beginning are now big ones after you have more experience, and eventually they're all gone. You're just playing excellent poker, and it's the same with life. You get in harmony, and it's just about making excellent decisions, and there is no big mistakes anymore. Or there's no more, I don't know. Basically, it's just a recursive process. We work on the big ones, and don't worry about the little ones, and eventually the small ones become big, and then you work on those, and then boom, it's gone. And it's the same way with conquering your mind. Start with the big problems that you actually can work on, and then you'll start getting deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into the mind, and those problems that seem small at the beginning are now going to seem huge, and you'll work on those, and you just keep working down until as far as you can go. So anyway, maybe that made sense. Hopefully it did. The truth is the hardest thing to accept. I mean, it takes a lot of courage to accept the truth. People don't want to accept the truth. What's the first thing you do when somebody gives you tries to tell you something truthful about yourself? Defense, deflect and defend. Aggression, come back at you. Anyway, folks, that's all I had to say. Hopefully it didn't wear you out, which I don't think I did. Those of you like what I'm saying. So until the next video, later, folks.